He had two plays where at the end, when they needed somebody to make a play, he had enough juice and enough gas in the tank to turn that octane nitro boosters on. You know, sometimes you save those boosters, like if you don't want to use the nitro. He used his nitro when the team needed him the most. You know, he's been playing at a high level, like I said before, when we were in our production meeting before. I said, listen, he's playing at a all-pro level, Pro Bowl level, and I understand, listen, this is the first time that he's going into a season where people say, we want you. They stood on the tape and say, you're our guy. Last year, remember, he was coming in, supposed to be spending time with Kwan Alexander. They made a commitment to this young man in the offseason. He's playing free. He's slowed down. The game is slowed down for him, and he's playing with reckless abandon. He plays with his hair on fire. He plays at another speed than anybody else on the team. And I'm telling you, this guy's going to do special things, and he's a great compliment to the calmness of C.J. Mosley.
Yeah, as much as we believe in that front four for the New York Jets, I think the biggest tell is when they dial up blitzes, they get there, right? Because they have the speed to do so, and we saw it late in the end of the game. So if I'm Robert Saleh, if I take anything from this tape, yeah, we got to be a lot more disciplined. Yeah, we can't have the turnovers, yada, yada, yada. But nevertheless, if we can dial up more blitzes and apply more pressure, that's when we're going to get the takeaways that this defense can get and execute with.
Yeah, and there's a formula for this defense. If the offense gives them a lead to play with, and the defense has to come out better. We'll get into all of that. But when they are playing with the lead, that stable of pass rushers can pin their ears back and get after the quarterback. And you saw the rotation. Will McDonald was in there at the end with the spin move. Bryce Huff is playing more and more and had a really good game. You know, it's tough when a veteran like Carl Lawson is inactive. That's probably a really tough situation for him. But the Jets are embracing their identity. They need the best pass rushers on the field. And it's great to see Quincy Williams involved in that as a blitzer. That's a creative adjustment that this staff made.
Yep. Because he would just be covering grass, right? If he was just out there, like, just covering grass in that situation.
Well, he's a ball hawk.
No, what I'm saying, in that situation, you're just covering grass. So might as well add him to the pressure to try and slow Russell Wilson down, because in a 2-minute situation, the linebackers, CJ's got man in the middle. You got guys doubling all over the place. He's just kind of covering nobody. So it's easier to just add him to the pressure. He's more beneficial that way.
Your season's on the line. Go for it. Jeff Ulbrich.
We talked about that. Right? Yeah, we talked about that. At the end of the day, man, you was going to let Russell Wilson cook it up, right? And we know Russell's been in that position. Yeah. And we were sitting back there saying, hey, I don't know if you know who your personnel is. This is still Russell Wilson. And I think Matt Ryan and everybody that was doing the telecast talked about it, say, hey, he still has that in his wheelhouse. You got to apply pressure. So to your point, to get Quincy involved was big.